made it to episode 2 somehow. I'm not really feeling this spot though, and I've not heard back from the guys who are supposed to be making my statue. I mean, this guy's got one, and no one's ever heard of an Olympian. You know, it's not even a word. I mean, what the hell is an Olympian anyway? This week's episode will be dealing with the less spotted heel flip and the curse attached to it. That's right, the curse of the heel flip. Oh, so that's the noise you get when you say the curse of the heel flip. Oh, chill out. The heel flip is one of the staple flip tricks involving flipping it with the heel side of your foot in the opposite direction of a kick flip. But for some inexplicable reason, prolific heel flippers seem doomed to a mediocre skate career regardless of ability. And it is a question that has baffled the skate world for many years until the story of the curse of the heel flip came to light. 6,000 years ago, at the Earth's creation, skate aliens visited the planet having been kicked out of their spot in the EMB Nebula. They had found their people had become infected with a dangerous strain of Heelflip virus, which had mutated after eons in deep space. No, it really can happen. I read about it in New Scientist, and on Wikipedia, and my uncle told me.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, he did. Prove that he didn't. I'll fight you. To quarantine it, they had encased it in a VHS cassette and buried it far beneath an ancient tomb. Fast forward 6,000 years, where renowned skate archaeologist and time traveller Mark Churchill uncovered the fabled VHS on a dig in San Diego. The tape was passed on to Rodney Mullen, who on first watching it was infected with the heel flip and introduced it to the world. Rodney strangely avoided the debilitation of his career and passed the heel flip off as his own invention. Subsequently, the tape did the rounds of the pro circuit, being passed from one person to another. On every watch, it released a heel flip virus infection that could only be controlled in one way. The pro in question would have to perform predominantly heel flip based manoeuvres and would never ever be allowed to sustain a prominent career. Go on, I dare you to think of a world famous prominent heel flipper. Can't, can you? No, not him. Well, maybe him. No. Yeah, I guess Templeton, I suppose he kind of counts, but he did make the impossible popular, kind of counts as a freestyle golden handshake, and you know what those guys are like. This was indeed the lesser of two evils, as if you refused to do heel flips, as LeVar McBride did for 10 years, you ended up first destroying the shoe company you were sponsored by stealing the left shoes and holding them to ransom until your demands were met, and they never are met. Tried it with Xavier, look how that worked. And then later on, become a world champion street luger. It's a heavy price to pay. But the heel flip, in essence, is a beautiful trick, and pros who never came into contact with the cursed VHS have used it effectively as part of a balanced skate repertoire for years. Skate scientists have recently developed treatment for the curse, deploying late back foot technology, finally allowing prominent heel flippers to compete with the Street League elite. Well, the second division at least. So any sufferers of the curse may wish to take heed of this week's trick tip, the late back foot heel. Large trousers may assist in the performance of this trick. Mine are 18. Recognise. So the late heel came out of the so-called technical dark ages of the early 90s, but I like to see it as a shining light in Heelflip Treatment. So this is how you do it. Set up as you would for an ollie, think about having your front foot pointed slightly as you would for a kick flip, and your back foot nestled in the middle of the tail. When you pop, the aim is to get a little bit of space between your back foot and the board. Not so much as it flaps around like a Benihana, but just enough maybe to swipe a credit card under your foot. As you level out, push your front foot out like an ollie 1 foot, or to the younger audience, an ollie north, and brush your back foot across the board, causing it to flip. The idea of the flip is that you don't hit it with an aim to boot it around. You want to do a quick but soft motion that makes the board stay level and also gets the flip moving nice and quick for you. It'll come round and you can spot the grip tape and put it down as you would an ollie. Roll away as clean as a keen bean or a hedgehog who's just found a bowl of cat food. In conclusion, there is still hope for people suffering with the curse of the heel flip. Next week, Battle of the Hand Flips, Sal versus Finger. Hopefully somewhere better than this. Can't work under these conditions. I'm off to my trailer. Going to watch Danny Way wash my pants.
Crab thing waiting, you know, like I'm treading water, and he's not giving me the cue, and I'm just sitting there doing that forever.